Alright, so here is our survival garden seeds update. It has been exactly 30 days since we planted these guys, and so far we've had really mild weather. Our nighttime temperatures have been about 55 or so, and our daytime temperatures in the 70s and 80s, so these have been outside for the last few nights. I did lose one summer squash over here to a curious bunny rabbit, so we're keeping a closer eye on them now. But the hot peppers, cayenne and habanero, did finally come up. So pretty much everybody told me be patient, they're going to take longer than everything else. And you can see, I mean, the size comparison next to like the green bean, for instance, is kind of insane. But all of these seeds were planted 30 days ago from today. And the larger ones we are fixing to transplant into the garden in the back. It's mostly going to be the green beans. I have a burgundy bush bean somewhere in here. And then of course the cucumbers are doing really well. We've got more summer squash back here that's doing really, really well. So overall, still very, very happy. And the best part is, guys, that discount code, Nina Rind Woodwater Outdoors, if you have not used it yet, it has no expiration date. So that code can be used for the rest of the year indefinitely for 2022. Make sure you go and use it at least once. You can get the 30 pack, the 50 pack, or the 100 pack. There's no limit, so you can go back and order seeds as many times as you want and get the discount every single time. So if you are wanting to start a garden, it may be May, but you're actually not too late. A lot of states had really long winters this year. We're one of them. We're in South Central Kentucky. We had a kind of a long winter, not a whole lot of snow, but the spring has been really, really cold and rainy, so everything is a little bit further behind schedule. Now is the time to start your garden. So you can get heirloom, non-GMO, non-hybridized seeds through survivalgardenseeds.com using discount code Nina Rind Woodwater Outdoors and save you some money. So you can rest easy knowing you're getting the best seeds that money can buy, you're putting good food on the table for your family, and you're going to get at least 3 to 8 years out of your seeds. Each packet comes with seed saving instructions, which I find unique and awesome. Every full color packet is going to show you everything you need to know about planting the seeds, keeping the seeds, and keeping your plants healthy. So let's step into the backyard and I'll show you where some of these guys are going to go. So we are working on expanding the garden a little bit. We talked about that in a previous video. We pushed this fence back. We're going to till all the way up here, but we just had a rain and so the ground is really wet. We got our first bed hoed up into some really nice rows. We've got our potatoes that we just finished tilling a couple of days ago. And we actually have, I know you all saw me plant the carrots, but I hadn't gotten a chance to show them yet. So the rain moved our rows around a little bit. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. And if you look down the row, there, all of these. So we will have carrots this year, even though they're gonna kind of be in funny spots. It looks like a squirrel might have come and dug through some of this because I did plant the rows pretty straight, and the growth pattern is not straight, even a little bit, so we're gonna have interesting carrots, but I'm okay with it. We've got our rain barrel over there for collecting rainwater. PVC kind of contraption here, if you will, is unfinished. We're going to take some of the leftover fencing and cut it to the same length and put it right up and over, and this is going to be the center support for a piece of fencing about 3-4 foot wide, and we'll have all of our beans and squash and things growing up that. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to have a lot of squash in these rows. It's kind of hard to tell on the camera. The rows are fairly deep. And we have an entire second generation of seedlings which have not yet popped, but they're in the germination station. And we're just kind of waiting to see something happen here. As soon as these start popping up, we're going to put them directly outside. They'll have all that good breeze, natural sunlight. We won't have anything to worry about. What are you guys doing? So again, guys, if you haven't gotten your seeds yet for this season, it's not too late in most regions. And if you want to just keep them for next year, that's fine. They stay viable for 3 to 8 years as long as you keep them in cool storage. Make sure you go to survivalgardenseeds.com and use discount code Nina Rind Woodwater Outdoors. You can get the 30 pack, the 50 pack, or the 100 pack, or you can be brave like me and try all three. And for those of you who do purchase from Survival Garden Seeds, we have a challenge for you. I am going to attempt for 3 months, 90 days, from July to October, to only eat produce that I have produced myself. So my gardens don't look like much now, they're a little bit small, but that's why we're expanding. I know this is going to be really difficult because I personally can go through vegetables like you would not believe, but one of the benefits that I have personally is that I am the only one in my household eating vegetables. Josh is not going to eat a vegetable no matter what I put on it, no matter if I wrap it in a steak. So anything I grow is mine to keep. So I challenge you. Can you live on your own vegetables for 90 days? Let me know what you think in the comments. And happy gardening.